is Manzoor Memon on behalf of BBC TV Network, reporting from the Convention Center in Pasadena, Texas. Today is a luncheon where the Mayor Jeff Wagner, Mayor of City of Pasadena, would be highlighting about the state of the city and give us the plans what are going to be happening in next few years of his tenure. We are going to talk to a lot of city council members and the citizens to see how the city of Pasadena has progressed in last several years, and particularly in last 1 year what progress has been made under the new administration of Jeff Wagner. Pasadena has grown from a very old orthodox kind of a city to a new metropolitan city. It has emerged as a combination of Hispanics, Asians, Caucasian groups, and it has become a more of a mixed society, and it's progressing very forward, and particularly with a lot of industries, a lot of roads, infrastructure projects coming in here. City of Pasadena looking very great. I've been a citizen and doing business in Pasadena for the last 30 years. I have seen the city growing from a very small town to a big metropolitan city, and I'm glad to see that the new administration is doing all the effort try to bring the city to the top level city and compete with Houston and other side cities, and I'm pretty sure that Mayor Jeff Wagner's vision, what I have seen, has brought a lot of people together. A lot of the old problems have been solved, and we are looking forward for a good and prosperous Pasadena. So we hope you will enjoy this little episode in which you will see the speech of Jeff Wagner and an interview of several people.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm here with Honorable Jeff Wagner, Mayor of City of Pasadena. Mayor, congratulations on you. Almost only 6 months, but it looks like a long time. You are already mayor.
I tell you what, it's been a great 6 months. And of course, with Harvey and everything else, we have really done our best we can to work hard, and that's what we're here for, to work hard.
Tell me something. What's your future vision? What projects do you have in mind that people want to know? What you will be doing? I understand a lot of infrastructure projects are coming.
Absolutely. Well, next month we're going to be starting the project of redoing Ritchie Road from 225 down to Southmore.
Very good.
That's been needed for years, and to get something done so quickly, I have to admit, my administration, we work hard. It just proves how we're working hard for the community.
I want to congratulate you on one thing, that as soon as you came in, there was a big issue in Pasadena, and you got it resolved. How did you do that? That was a wonderful resolution. You got everybody happy, and you got all the legal problems, city was facing.
I knew that we had to do something about that, and I didn't agree that we was in it in the first place. So what I did was I got a hold of the other side, and I said, look, let's end this, and let's end this the right way. And they threw up a high number, of course. It was negotiation. And I said, this is how we're going to end this. And they accepted the offer. We shook hands, and that was it.
You know what I say, that in the war, both sides loses. So it's better to have peace, and
I agree with that.
done. I think you did a great job on that.
Thank you for that.
And do that. And tell me, what's your message for the citizens of Pasadena?
Well, the message is very clear. Reuniting, creation of partnerships, keeping our partnerships is very important to me, and just building on that and making Pasadena the best Pasadena can be.
You're doing a good job, and we'll be seeing you more.
Thank you so much. God bless you, Manny.
Well, the last 6 months have been awesome. As you all know, Harvey hit us, and that really took until about Christmas at least to get back to somewhat of normalcy. I know that a lot of people are still hurting around our city, trying to get things back together, and we're still aware of that and trying to help them. But now, it did set him a little bit behind on some things that he had planned, changes to make and things to implement.
I think Harvey did slow us down, but I think you people did a good job.
Yes.
And
so there's a lot great things to come.
Yes, we increased our manpower by 18 officers, so we're up to about 282 officers. We're going to start an academy next week.
Okay.
There's going to be 14 more.
Great.
So we'll be up to almost 300 officers.
So what's the plan? How many to get out?
We're going to try to hit 300, 310, because we always have about 10 to 12 people who retire or decide to go off to other police departments. So we're going to try to keep it around 300, 310.
That's good.
Pasadena's going to always be good.
Good. I think we have got you left us with a good mayor. Jeff Wagner, very energetic guy, and always there. And the quality I like about him, that anytime you call him, he returns your call right away, which is a great thing.
That's a good trait.
That's a very good thing. He's a man of principle, and I think he will do a good job. And I think we should thank you that you supported him and brought him to become the mayor.
Yeah.
I believe Pasadena's in for a very prosperous year. I believe if people get involved with their community, I believe that if we follow our leaders, keep everybody together, we work as a community, I think Pasadena is going to be a great community to work and live in.
But your major hurdle, which was in the news all the time, was about the redistricting problem.
Yes, sir.
Is that resolved?
That is resolved. That was a huge, I guess, a huge milestone, cornerstone that we did get resolved, and the lawsuit was dropped. Thanks to the mayor and his administration. So there are some great things going on, good things going on. At the same time, there's always work that needs to be done.
In the last year, Pasadena's made a lot of improvements in our infrastructure. We've added more police officers, more firefighters, and as a whole, Pasadena is making a lot of progress.
Well, there was 8 before. There was 8 districts under the redistricting rules, except they took away 2 single-member districts, and they added 2 at-large districts. So now we're back to 8, but they're all single-member districts.
So how did it help Hispanics in that? I understand it helped Hispanics.
Correct.
So how many Hispanics are in the council right now?
Well, it helps minority groups, whether Hispanic, Black, or even if Anglos become a minority group, it helps those groups because it ensures that each part of the city receives representation, right? If you have all at-large groups, then a majority population can control all seats. And so that's how it helps Hispanics here, is that it makes sure that every part of the city is represented.
Next 3 or 4 years, I think what we're going to see is more businesses selecting Pasadena for their future expansions. I think they're going to look at our infrastructure, and it's going to provide means of transportation for their businesses, their customers back and forth, also too for their employees. Looking at neighborhoods' quality of life. We would love to have new families come to Pasadena and choose Pasadena to be able to have a higher quality of life.
When my team was knocking around ideas, the baseball theme came up. Just like the Houston Astros, our hometown heroes, it showed the whole world you can't keep a Texan down, not even during a hurricane, especially a hurricane like Harvey. The worst flooding our city has ever seen. There's no shortage of heroes right here in Pasadena, among our business partners, our residents, and all our city employees. I started my administration watching the core of the city at its best. And I want to thank my amazing staff, the first responders, in all our community. We did it, and we did it well. Now it's time for me to throw in the first pitch, and let's not ever forget, Pasadena is open for business. Thank you. God bless you. God bless our city. God bless all the USC people here. God bless y'all. Thank you so much.